When working with students, you may encounter questions from them as to why they are unable to register. Banner has a screen that will allow you to see the student's registration history for each semester. To view this history, select the Registration Audit Trail from the Advisors menu in Banner. The Registration Audit Trail screen is shown as a table. The table includes course information, dates, username, and banner information. The course information will include the subject, course number, section number, CRN, the number of credits, the title, and the instructor. It is important to note here that the table is sorted first by subject, course number, and then by section number. You will see multiple lines of activity for each course. The table includes 3 different dates: the add date, status date, and activity date. The add date will identify the date and time that the student attempted to add the class. The status date refers to the date and time that the student was able to either register, waitlist, drop, or withdraw from the class. The activity date will identify the last date of the most recent activity that was done to the class. For example, if a student had registered for a class and then decided to drop it, the activity date will show the date and time that the student dropped the course. The username identifies the person that is making changes to the student's schedule. In most cases, this will be the student's UVID number. However, if an employee from the registrar's office or one-stop adds or drops a student from the class, you will see the username of the employee, either their UVID number or an 8-letter name. The banner information that is found in this table includes code, status, message error, and source. The code and status columns are very similar. The code is the 2 letters that will identify the status, and the status will identify if the student was web registered, web dropped, waitlisted, registered, or dropped. Anything that shows as a web in front of it means that the student performed the action themselves. If you do not see the term web, then an employee on campus performed the action. The message column is probably the most important item in this table that you will want to pay attention to. The message will inform you if there was a problem with a student adding or dropping the class. Some problems that a student may encounter when trying to add a class are waitlist, prerequisite or test scores, departmental approval, and others that may require an override. You will also see a message once a student drops a class that stated that the record was deleted from the banner system. The next column is the error column. Information will only show in this column if a student attempts to register for a class that is full but has a waitlist, if they have waitlisted for a class, or when the record has been deleted from banner. The last and probably most confusing column in this table is the source column. Here you will see either temp or base. Temp is short for temporary and will show any time that the student is attempting to register for a class but is unsuccessful. Once the student is registered for a class, the source will move from temp to base. Base means that the class has been rolled into the banner system. While the registration audit trail can be confusing to understand, it can also be very helpful as well. The information that is provided in this screen will allow you to ensure that the student is registered for class, when they are registered, and help them if they experienced any issues during the registration process.